Negative and toxic work environments are like a cancer, spreading negativity, stress, and conflict throughout an organization and undermining its health and performance. From a psychological perspective, negative and toxic work environments can have serious and long-lasting impacts on employee mental health and well-being. Both toxic and negative work environments can have a detrimental impact on employees, but there are some key similarities between the two. Both toxic and negative work environments can be highly stressful, leading to increased levels of anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. Employees may feel constantly on edge, worried about making mistakes or facing criticisms from colleagues or managers. Whether the work environment is toxic or simply negative, employees are likely to experience low morale and low job satisfaction. They may feel unmotivated, uninspired, and disengaged from their work, leading to decreased productivity and increased absenteeism. Both toxic and negative work environments often have poor communication and a lack of support. Employees may feel that their voices are not heard or valued and that they are not receiving the support they need to succeed in their roles. Toxic and negative work environments can both be characterized by unfair treatment, such as favoritism, bullying, or discrimination. This can lead to a culture of fear and mistrust, where employees feel that they are not being treated fairly or respectfully. Both toxic and negative work environment can lead to high employee turnover as employees seek to escape the stressful, unsatisfying, or unfair conditions. This can be costly for organizations, both in terms of recruitment and training expenses, and in terms of lost knowledge and experience. Overall, while there may be differences in degree or specific characteristics, both toxic and negative work environments can have serious and lasting impacts on employees and organizations. While negative and toxic work environments share some similarities, there are some key differences between the two as well. A toxic work environment is often characterized by more severe and pervasive issues than a simply negative environment. While a negative environment may have some problems or challenges, a toxic environment is typically characterized by ongoing severe issues that have a serious impact on employees. A toxic work environment can have serious long-term impacts on employees, including increased risk of mental and physical health problems, decreased job satisfaction and engagement, and increased likelihood of leaving the organization. A negative work environment may also have negative effects on employees, but typically to a lesser degree. The origins of the issues in a toxic work environment are more often systemic and embedded in the organization's culture, policies, or leadership. In contrast, the issues in a negative work environment may be more isolated or temporary, arising from specific situations or individuals. A toxic work environment can be difficult to change, as the issues are often deeply ingrained in the organization's culture or practices. In contrast, a negative work environment may be more amenable to change, as the issues may be more localized or short-term. In a toxic work environment, employees often feel disempowered and unable to effect change. In contrast, in a negative work environment, employees may have more power to address the issues and improve the situation. A toxic work environment can have serious long-term impacts on an organization, including decreased performance, increased turnover and damage to the organization's reputation. A negative work environment may also have negative effects, but typically to a lesser extent. Overall, both negative and toxic work environments can be challenging and detrimental to employees and organizations. A toxic environment is typically more severe and enduring with deeper rooted issues and greater impacts. A list of the main differences between negative and toxic work environments. A few examples of negative work environments and toxic work environments. A work environment when employees are micromanaged and have little autonomy. A workplace with a lack of clarity or communication about goals, expectations, or rules. A workplace with a high degree of gossip, rumors, or conflict among colleagues. A workplace with a culture of blame or punishment rather than learning and growth. A workplace with a lack of trust or respect between employees and management. A workplace with a culture of bullying, harassment, or discrimination. A workplace with a high degree of stress, pressure, or burnout, leading to mental and physical health issues. A workplace with a culture of fear, intimidation, or coercion, where employees feel unable to speak up or challenge decisions. A workplace with a culture of favoritism or nepotism, where advancement is based on personal connections rather than merit. Overall, the physical impact of negative and toxic work environments underscores the importance of creating positive, supportive, and healthy work environments that promote employee well-being and organization success.